Hi everyone, welcome to your Love Tap video on the power of listening. We don't really talk about listening very much in the world. Here's why listening is important. You want to have rich, meaningful, connected relationships with people, correct? Well, I certainly hope so, because that's the cure for loneliness and isolation. I just did a video on that, by the way. So listening is that foundation that everything else springs from. So we're going to talk about listening. Listening is the key. It's the key to rich, connected, meaningful relationships. It's the key to staving off loneliness and feelings of isolation. It's the key to a lot of significant health benefits, which you can find about on my blog and in different videos, because this video is simply focused on listening. It is the key, however, and it is a gift. It's a gift you give other people when you stop what you're doing and listen. And it's a gift you give yourself if you want to have meaningful, connected relationships with people. Because who in their right mind wants to have superficial, shallow relationships with people? I don't know. I really don't, but I hope that's not you. Listening is a skill that you build. And so we're going to talk about one of the best ways to get started is to start learning how to be present. And I have a video about that. Being present means being here right now in this moment with me or with whoever you're with, and not judging and assessing everything, not being in your head thinking about tomorrow, being right here in the conversation, right here, right now, in this exact moment, not going off in your head and all that stuff. You're going to quiet your mind. A great way to practice this, by the way, is through Toastmasters International, of which I am a distinguished Toastmaster, which means I did a lot of things to get that title, by the way. But it's relatively low cost. It's very fun. It's where they teach people how to speak and listen and be better leaders, and you'd be shocked. It's been around for, I don't know, over 90 years. So there's a place you can practice your listening in a very fun environment. But when you stop the noise in your head and the chatter and the thinking about this or that, and you're just in the moment with someone or a group of people, time really stands still. It's amazing. It's like you could be talking to someone and an hour goes by, but it seems like 10 minutes because you're engaged, really engaged. This is really one of the most meaningful things you could do for yourself is become a good listener, because people will feel like you care about them. Because if you're going to listen to them, hopefully you do care about them. And it's a boost to you. It's a boost to them. I do recommend that you look people in the eye when you're talking to them. And you don't have to, but I certainly recommend it. I think it's a great idea. The other thing that I recommend is that when you're listening to someone, that you try to understand what they're saying. Don't just sit there and go, Like, get in the conversation, be in the conversation, be in the moment, not just Well, I mean, you might say that because of the way they're talking or what they're talking about, and that's really all there is to say, but really be with that person. Another thing about listening, if you really practice and you really get good at listening, guess what? You can actually listen and hear things that the person actually hasn't said out of their mouth. They haven't communicated. And that's amazing when you actually are listening so intently. You're so in the conversation with another person that you can actually intuitively kind of hear or understand how they're feeling or what they didn't say that they might have wanted to say, and then you say it. It's amazing. It's incredible. And it doesn't happen very often, but whatever. So my hope for you is that whether you join Toastmasters or whether you just start working on yourself, because growth and development in and of itself will help you become a better listener, But I want you to have this, people, because it's magical. It's amazing. It is like the meaning of life to be able to be with people, relate to people, have relationships with people. And I promise you, if you're not listening to people, they're not going to want to be richly related to you, because who would want to be friends or related to someone who ignores them or who dismisses them or demeans them or diminishes them? I don't know, but not me. Anyway, so I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you start being in the moment, being present. Go check out some of the other videos. I'll help you get an idea about being present. I know that's not something everybody understands. But really start to open your heart and start listening, because that's really important. If you have any questions, let me know. Otherwise, I hope you have a great day, because I care about you. Take care.